Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Dvipika Garg, MDS in Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. This topic is totally on public demand and here I am to tell you a little about oral health. So this is just a general awareness lecture on oral health and its importance. So before we really begin about oral health, there are few things which you need to know about a tooth. Okay, only if you have a general idea about tooth, it would be easier for me to explain you people about the common problems which are encountered and how to take care of it, right? So let us begin. So our tooth is made up of enamel, dentin, pulp, and it is embedded within the bone. Now what is enamel? Enamel is basically this white structure that you see here is enamel. The structure which is visible, this white thing, this is your enamel and it is a very hard part of the tooth. Okay, beneath enamel, what you see is this yellow structure. So this yellow portion is basically dentin. So what happens over a period of time as the age advances, maybe you have noticed that in elderly people the color of the tooth changes to yellow. So basically what is happening is this enamel layer is getting wear off. So there is wearing away of this enamel layer due to constant attrition. Okay, so because of this, the lower layer of dentin is mildly exposed. So basically the yellow hue of the dentin is visible. So that is why the tooth appears yellow in color. Okay, the next is pulp, this thing which is over here. This is pulp. Okay, so pulp is basically the nerve. So in root canal treatment, when you say that the tooth has been root canal treated, it means the pulp or the nerve has been removed. Why? Because this is the nerve, so this is the area from where you get the pain sensation. So during the root canal treatment, this particular nerve has been removed and the tooth which is root canal treated is said to be a dead tooth. Why dead? Because there is no pulp inside. Okay, and this entire tooth is embedded within the bone. So this is your bone where my tooth actually sits or resides. So with this basic concept, let us know about the tooth decay, which is known as caries. And these caries are the one which is actually the problematic thing. Okay, so when you say that your tooth has been decayed, it is because of caries. So let us understand the concept of this thing. Okay, see, this is a normal and a healthy tooth structure. When you say that there is food accumulation, ठीक है, जब लगता है कि खाना फंस रहा है दांतों में, it means that tooth decay has started. But at this point of time, the tooth decay is very much restricted to enamel only. Do you see that it is only till this particular portion? So yes, the tooth. Caries is restricted till enamel only. So when you go to the dentist at this point of time, the issue can be solved only by doing a filling or a restoration. In case you do not go to the dentist at this point of time and you let the caries or decay go deeper, it will touch the dentin. It means my enamel the caries has crossed enamel and now it has reached dentin. Okay, the yellow portion has been touched. So once it touches the dentin, you feel your tooth is sensitive to heat and cold. Okay, so that is one very common complaint which all the patients come to us with, that we feel sensitivity to cold. Why is that so? Because you neglected it over such a long period of time that caries have touched the dentin. Okay, so even at this point of time, if you go to the dentist, the issue can be solved by doing a filling, okay, or a restoration. But still, if you do not go, what will happen? The caries will go down further and it will touch the pulp. As soon as it hits the pulp, what you will experience is pain. Okay, till now you were having sensitivity and food accumulation. There was no pain. Okay, but as soon as the caries touches pulp, you will experience pain. Okay, the pain can be sharp shooting pain or it can be a constant pain. So this is the time when most of the people go to the dentist because now they cannot bear the pain. So once the caries touches my pulp, there is no option but to go for root canal treatment. Okay, so till the time it is an enamel and dentin, what you will do? You will get a restoration done, filling would be done. But once it touches the pulp, you will have to go for root canal treatment. And in this root canal treatment, this particular pulp would be removed. right? So this is the basic theory. So the best time to see the dentist is the moment you feel that food is getting accumulated in between your teeth. So yes, this is known as deep caries, which are caries which have touched the pulp, and for this you will have to go for root canal treatment. Moving on, these are some of the few common problems which we all encounter in our day-to-day life because of dental issues. So I'll be explaining you so that you can do a self checkup for yourself. Okay. So these are dental caries. Do you see this blackish discoloration pits over here? This is in an anterior or a front tooth. This is on the posterior molar tooth, which is most commonly used for eating. So if you see this blackish discoloration onto the tooth, it means your tooth is decayed. Okay, so it is very important that you go to the dentist and get the tooth fixed. So this is how it looks. What you can do is you can do a thorough examination, okay, or a general examination yourself. How? By standing in front of the mirror and just check if you have this black pits anywhere. If you feel that yes, you have a black pit, it means those are dental caries. Okay, so yes, it is very important to get the dental caries restored at an earlier phase so that you can avoid root canal treatment. Okay, and as we discussed the structure of the tooth here, what happens even if you ignore the pain and let the pain prolong for a very long period of time, what will happen? The caries will go further down, the tooth decay will go down, and it will lead to the formation of an abscess here, okay, which will be a pus discharge, which will present itself as a pus discharge. So if you see that there is pus discharge also, if you feel that there is swelling and pus discharge, it means you have ignored your tooth problem for a very long period of time, because your caries started from enamel, it went to dentin, it touched the pulp. Okay, you had sensitivity, food accumulation, pain, everything, but still you ignored it. Then it will lead to an abscess over here. In the radiograph, we see that there is an abscess over here, and for the patient, what they can experience is a pus discharge. Okay. So yes, this was the very first problem which we saw, that is dental caries. The next thing which you all can see and appreciate for yourself is tartar or the stains. Okay, this is most common in lower teeth on the inside surface. This particular surface. Okay, this is commonly seen. So again, you stand in front of the mirror and check for these kind of stains. Do you have these tea and coffee stains? If yes, it is very important to get these stains cleaned. Okay, and this is calculus. Do you see this yellow deposits over here? Because of these yellow deposits or these calculus formation, even the gingiva or the gums are inflamed. There is swelling in gums. Okay, so this calculus is not good for your teeth, because ultimately it will lead to mobility of teeth, leading to tooth loss. Okay, so yes, when you visit your dentist to get these tartars, stains and calculus cleaned, this is how your teeth will look later on. Can you see this freshly cleaned tooth surface? Absolutely white and free from any calculus. Okay, so this calculus and tartars and stains gets accumulated when you do not brush the area for a very long period of time. Okay, you are brushing your teeth daily, but your brush is not reaching this particular surface. You do not hold your brush this way and clean it this particular way. Because you are not doing that, there is accumulation of stains and calculus. So it is very important to get a professional scaling done. Cleaning and polishing, these two things have to be done. Okay, moving on. Next very common thing is bad breath, which is also known as halitosis. Okay, so this is one thing which is very common. It can be because of dry mouth. In case you are dehydrated and you do not drink ample amount of water, that could be one reason. But one common reason is not cleaning your tongue properly. Often people clean their teeth, but they avoid the tongue. The tongue is left behind, not cleaned, and that leads to bad breath. Okay, it is not necessary that you use that tongue cleaner which comes. You can use your brush also. Okay, the brush which you are using, the same bristles, just clean your tongue also with that. That is also enough. Okay, so that will prevent bad breath. Along with that, mouthwashes can be used, yes. Okay, but it is very much important to know that brushing and mouthwash shouldn't be done together. If you are brushing in the morning, maybe you can use a mouthwash at night. Okay. So moving on to the next very common problem, that is receding gums. Receding gums. See, this is how it looks. and the most common location is lower front teeth. So what you can do is just pull your lip apart and check for these receding gums. Most common cause of receding gums is not getting professional scaling done regularly. So what happens? Calculus gets deposited in that area, leading to receding gums. So this is how you will see that this is basically the tooth, and this yellow portion which should be within the gums is now exposed. Receding gums is very common after 40 years of age. So yes, if you are 40 and above, look for receding gums and go to your periodontist, go to your dentist and check for a solution. Okay. Next problem is impacted tooth. Okay, impacted tooth means a tooth which has not been able to erupt into the oral cavity because of lack of space. मतलब tooth बाहर नहीं आ पा रहा है क्योंकि उसके पास जगह नहीं है. The most common tooth to be impacted is your third molar. Third molar is your wisdom tooth, अक्कल दाढ़. ठीक है, so obviously it erupts a little late between the age of 18 to 25 years, so there is no place for it to erupt, leading to impaction. So what happens? There is food accumulation over here, okay, which leads to pain. So what you have to do is obviously you have to get the tooth extracted, but by the time you're not able to go to the dentist because of pandemic or for any other reason, what you can do is make sure that you're cleaning that area properly. So what you have to do is gargle your mouth after each meal. Okay, rinse it properly. Okay, even for this particular situation, you see bad breath, it is very much necessary to clean your mouth after each meal. And people who eat a lot of garlic and onions, bad breath is very common for them. Okay, so they have to use mouthwash. So in the morning you can brush your teeth, at night you can use a mouthwash. Okay, similarly for tartars and stains, this is the reason because the toothbrush is not going into that particular area. So what you have to do is be very mindful when you are brushing. Okay, first thing, use a small brush which has a small head. Okay, so if the head is small, you can take it till the last erupted tooth. Okay, so even in the last tooth which is erupted, that tooth has to be cleaned properly. So the head of the brush should be small. Next, the bristles, they have to be soft or ultra soft bristles. Okay, soft or ultra soft bristles brush has to be used because that is not very harsh against your gums. Sometimes what happens when people don't brush their teeth properly or they use a very harsh brush, it leads to receding gums. Right, so all these things are small tips which I'm giving you to help you know how you can avoid these issues basically. Okay, so yes, this is a case of impacted tooth because it is not able to erupt due to lack of space. You have to rinse your mouth after every meal. Okay, make sure your brush is reaching even in the last erupted tooth. Next thing is flossing. Okay, floss comes. Okay, so if there is space in between the two teeth, so you have to floss very well in that area so that all the accumulated food is removed. Okay, next issue is crooked teeth or irregular teeth. Now this is not something which you can prevent. Okay, crooked teeth hair, irregular hair, you cannot do anything about it. But yes, what you can do is visit an orthodontist. Okay, so yes, we deal with these cases where we use with the help of braces, we correct the alignment of these particular kind of teeth. So yes, we all know how important teeth are. Healthy teeth and gums enable us to chew food properly, speak clearly, and it gives shape and structure to our mouth. Okay, so that is why over a period of time, if you feel that your posterior teeth have been extracted because of any reason and you do not have molars left in your mouth, it is very important to get the teeth replaced. Because if you do not get the teeth replaced, it will change the shape and structure of your mouth. Your cheeks will go inside. Okay, so it is very important to get the tooth replaced. Missing teeth have to be replaced. Next, correct brushing technique. This is one thing which very few of us know, and it is very important to know the correct brushing technique. First thing, you have to use an ultra soft bristles toothbrush. The head of the toothbrush has to be small. You have to angulate it at 45 degree to the front teeth and then clean it in small circular motion. Circular motion has to be used for cleaning. Okay, let me highlight these points. So first, it has to be at 45 degree angle. circular motion has to be used for cleaning. Each and every surface has to be clean. Do you see that lower में अंदर का surface, the inside inferior surface of your lower teeth, posterior tooth, these last teeth have to be cleaned properly. Even the inside surface of the upper teeth, these surfaces are very much prone to stains and calculus. I am sure most of you have stains and calculus in the lower teeth, inside surface. Just go to the mirror and open your mouth wide and check. Do you have stains inside? Yes, there will be stains of tea and coffee inside. Do you have calculus? It will be like yellow chunks would be present on that particular tooth surface. Most of you would be having it. Why? Because we do not brush properly in that particular area. And 70% of the population have their last two teeth removed. They do not have second and third molar. Either they are extracted or they are root canal treated. Why? Because you did not brush properly in that area. You did not use the last, you did not brush till the last tooth. So what happened? There was food accumulation. So ultimately it had to go for root canal treatment. Okay, so hold it at 45 degree. Always use circular motion. Cover 3 teeth at a time. Okay, and brush it properly. Do not harm your gums. You don't have to hit your gums while brushing. Just brush the tooth surface properly. Okay. So yes, how to maintain good oral hygiene? Few tips. You can use your toothbrush to clean your tongue. That's something which I've already told you. The bristles of the toothbrush can be used to clean your teeth. To clean your tongue. You need not use a tongue cleaner. You can just use it this way also. Next. A paste of lemon juice, salt and baking soda will make your teeth white. Okay, now this is a type of gharelu nuska to brighten your teeth. But I will not recommend you doing this procedure daily because it has a bleaching effect on tooth, which is not very good over a long period of time. Yes, I understand that during this time of pandemic, you're not able to go and see your dentist. Maybe you have some important things lined up. So you want, clean, bright, fresh teeth. So what you can do is just take a little bit paste of this lemon, salt and baking soda and only apply it onto the tooth. It should not touch your gums, otherwise it will irritate the gums. Just take it little bit with a tooth bud, this buds which come, earbuds, and just apply it onto the tooth surface. Okay. Next, in case again you are not able to go to the dentist right now and if you experience pain on your teeth, what you have to do is use clove oil. Clove oil has to be diluted with water and it can be applied onto the tooth surface. Okay, in case you do not have clove oil, that is okay, just use a clove. What you have to do? Clove, long, just place it in between your tooth. Okay, and bite it a little. The liquid which will ooze out from that is very, very beneficial. Okay, because we understand that you are not able to go to any dentist right now, keeping the pandemic in mind. So there are few things which you have to know to make sure you are dentally fit. Okay, so brush properly. Brushing instructions I've given, the type of toothbrush to be used, how to brush and what all areas to be taken care of. Next, flossing has to be done. In case you have spaces in between the tooth, very mild spaces where the brush doesn't reach, floss will reach there. Next thing, use of mouthwash. Okay, this can be used, but do not brush and use mouthwash simultaneously ever. Brush in the morning, use mouthwash at night. Okay. Next thing, yes, you can brighten your teeth with this particular technique. If there is a little bit amount of pain, you can use clove oil. Okay, so yes, this was a little, just an awareness, informative kind of a session for you people. In case you feel I have missed out on anything and you want me to cover it, please feel free to write it down in the comment section below. Those things would be taken care of. Okay, because this lecture was totally based on public demand. So yes, if you feel anything has to be covered, you want to know anything, drop it down in the comment section below. I will definitely revert back. And if I feel that yes, few major things have to be covered, I'll make up one more video for you people. So yes, stay home, stay safe. I hope this was informative for you people and you all enjoyed it. Main thing, I want you to implement it. Okay, so check your oral status today in the mirror and implement these small things. So yes, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Thank you.